goodness. I think that whole live, bro. We're gonna give it a second to get his motherfucking time set up. And then we're gonna get his motherfucking jumping like the dope man phone number. But while we waiting, while I'm waiting to confirm that we live on YouTube, dude, how was your weekend, brother?
It ain't been nothing, man. Just been working. That's about it, man. I was planning on seeing the kids today, but that kind of didn't work out. Some shit happened.
Oh, is it the mama that's the problem?
Nah, that ain't never the issue.
Cause I was ready to blame her quick.
Nah, that ain't never the issue.
Ready to blame her.
But yeah, tomorrow I might slide to Tampa, go see my kid before I go to this wedding thing. So I might go early in the morning, go probably have lunch with him.
You know what you need to do? What time you think you gonna be back? Cause my sister having she been told me to tell you. So right before I go to the wedding, I'm going to my sister's shop. She having like this little barbershop reopening. So if you want to just swing through real quick just to put your face in the place, man, I think it'll be a good idea. I think it'll be a good plan.
Something to do in there. But welcome. Wow, no, it hasn't been a while. Know what I'm saying? We right on schedule. We haven't missed too many weeks, right? Know what I'm saying? So, welcome everybody to the Jawjackinshow. I am not on powder. This is natural energy. This is most definitely natural energy. I am your host with the most down below, Dookie LaFleur, the player from the Himalaya, also known as Mr. Leave it in, you know what I'm saying? Because of that vasectomy, you know what I'm saying?
It's not the vasectomy.
That vasectomy, you know what I'm saying? At this point, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no pull out, bitch.
You hear me?
Ain't no pull out. Dr. Duke, you know what I'm saying? Still doing them extractions. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna say the word because we don't want to get banned, shadow ban, whatever. I don't even know what the fuck shadow ban mean at this point.
Listen, it happens because I be noticing when I be paying attention to that shit, some shits be jumping and some shits you can't find that motherfucker till like 4 weeks later. Hey, social media, man, y'all quit motherfucking playing with people's top, man.
Man, for real, nigga, Zuckerberg,
nigga, let me tell you something.
And that other nigga.
What's buddy name from MySpace? He would never. Tom would never.
Tom was the coolest ever. You know what I'm saying?
Tom was my first friend.
All Tom wanted was to be on your top friend list. You know that's all his request was. Let me be on your top friend list. I don't know what it did for him. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously it was some type of monetary value behind that thing. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get into that, you know what I'm saying? But like I always say, man, beat your kids, beat your wife. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, I feel like that's what the world is missing.
No, we don't condone that.
I feel like if we keep the violence in home rather than putting it out, it'll be a lot more less black men in jail.
Y'all, we don't condone that. So listen, I'm P. Belafonte, a.k.a. Chico Fontaine, a.k.a. Mr. Get Right So You Don't Get Left, a.k.a. Standing at the ceiling trying to find a way to the top, a.k.a. I'm handsome because my mama said I'm is, all right? I get a Women's Day affirmations at the beginning of the show. Ladies, top-notch hoes get the most, not the lesser. So if you're going to be top-notch, make sure you get the most. Don't ever settle for the motherfucking less.
What do the whores get, though? You know what I'm saying? Since we only...
The whores?
For the hoes.
The whores get everything. Okay. Whores are always winning. Listen, women, I know they shun you for this, but as a whore, you'll never lose.
So what is the fine line between a hoe and a whore? You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that's ongoing.
Well, a hoe. So let me tell you, a whore is somebody that a hoe is somebody that sells pussy for legal tender. There has to be some form of valuable exchange, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be monetary, but there has to be some exchange in value for her to provide you with the sexual experiences that you're looking for.
And the whore does it for free.
A whore does it for free.
Okay.
A whore don't care who it is, what it is, her pussy, coochie hot, and she ready to fuck.
My English is not too good, so certain things I have to be taught. You know what I'm saying? You know, this English was a second language for me.
So women, if you out there and you wonder, am I a hoe or a whore? All you gotta think is the last nigga that you let get some pussy, did you give it to him for free, or did he provide something for you? Did you just give it to him because you thought he was cute? You might be a whore. Right? And this is not an attack on who you are. This is just an opportunity for you to identify what might be going on in your life and give you an opportunity to either make adjustments or, you know what I'm saying, be able to, you know, live in it. Right? Don't be shamed. Right? It's a lot of niggas that's whores out here don't give a fuck. Right? Most niggas are whores. Most niggas is fucking and we not getting nothing in return.
But or not.
but a motherfucking nut. So
one thing I would say, you know what I'm saying, this is my piece of advice speaking on whores and hoes and all of that, right? I think more women should sell pussy. And my reason is because of the fact that I'm the type of nigga, I'll meet a girl, you know what I'm saying?
Big
and I
trick.
Done tricked off to her, you know what I'm saying? And found out she used to be a whore, she was a hoe, all of this.
The whole time you didn't have to do none of that.
You could have just asked me for the little, you know what I'm saying? Asked me for the little bread, you know what I'm saying? I could have saved myself some headache, some phone conversation, all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Look, name your price, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit, when I become president,
come on now.
That's going to be my thing. That's going to be the main thing I push. Everybody has a price.
Amen.
Just name your price, save time. Give a price, save time. That's my slogan.
$1 Million Man said that everybody's got a price, and women will tell you, and you know. So let's talk about this, right? So we're talking right now. What we're discussing is whores and hoes, right, and monetary value. But let me tell you something. What I've noticed is women will tell you that there's no price, that there's no cost for their coochie, right? So if me as a man come to you and say, hey, I can't give you no dick unless you give me $180. That's the going rate for dick. Most women are going to say, why the fuck would I pay you when I can get dick from anywhere for free? Right? The market sets itself. So sometimes you'll hear women say, oh, I wouldn't do it for $5,000. Yeah, you're a $5,000 lie.
Nah, like a motherfucker.
You're a $5,000 lie.
Let that light bill get
right. Let that motherfucking car note be ready to go. Right? Listen, I like to play games, man. I'm a very game oriented person in my relationships. So every now and again, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, when you want me to help you, send you some money, I like to go to the bank and go get cash. You know what I'm saying? I pull up with that bitch in the little bundles that it come. And I ask, I say, well, what you trying to do for that? And I make her call me Nate, right? Because you in the bind, right?
And this the thing, fellas, you know what I'm saying? So we got to stop giving out so much free dick, you know what I'm saying?
Amen,
put a value on your penis, right? Stop telling bitches your dick is good, right?
Amen.
That ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? What do you have to show for it? Do you have the bucks to show for
nope.
it? Here's my other campaign slogan: dick for dollars, pussy for pennies. You know what I'm saying? And I stand on that, right? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you feel like you're blessed and you're doing and it's worth being paid for, motherfucker, you don't went to school for the shit that you're being paid for. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck you don't learn to
value yourself, King?
Bitch, good dick hard to find nowadays, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
You won't just walk up on good. You know what I'm saying?
I understand $40 was the price for pussy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I start at 50. You know what I'm saying? I start at 50. I give you 50 an hour.
That's crazy.
Anything over that hour going $30 every 30 minutes.
Yeah. Have you ever, so since we on the topic of paying for pussy, have you ever paid for? I have had a long day, so forgive me with the hiccups, folks. But have you ever paid for pussy?
No, I'm too cheap, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm the type of nigga, if I pay my love, whatever I paid for the pussy, right, I'll be driving home sadder than a bitch.
Because you just paid for pussy. Damn.
Nigga hungry right now, and I'm thinking about all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what I could have did
with that little money.
I'm too cheap. I would be a prostitute's worst nightmare, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like prostitutes will see me and nigga be like, oh, they go that cheap ass nigga.
There you go, the nigga who won't spend no money.
There he go, coming out here trying to barter something. You know what I'm saying? Trying to talk a bitch down.
Nigga trying to barter. I got two Newports for like 30 minutes.
I just feel like always the first price is always not the real price. You know what I'm saying?
It never is
with
though.
a car, with whatever it is.
It's the truth.
In life.
It never is.
You know what I'm saying? So bitch, anybody can be talked down.
Yeah, now I've never paid for coochie, and before y'all come out here with that whole essentially by you kind of paying for coochie anyways if you're taking out on dates and all that. Nah, fuck all that. I mean an actual understanding and negotiating that, hey, I'm gonna give you this money and I expect for you to give me coochie in return. I'm a bit believing that it like women think that it's just way too much dick out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bit believer in when I was in the market, right? It's way too much. I ain't in the market no more. But it's way too much coochie out here to be paying for coochie. If you do the math, right? If I give you a quick breakdown, let's just say it's 50-50. The world is half men, half women, right? You break that shit up, right? Like, so, you know, women are very specific on who they like and what they like. So if you got a vibe, that shit go from
get this nigga water.
Nigga, don't worry about me.
Somebody scare this nigga.
If you do the math, so now it's no longer 1-1. It's like 1-5 because you know, women like who they like, right? And then on top of that, you got niggas who done went to prison. It's a lot of niggas in prison. You move that shit up to 1 out of 10. Yeah. And then you got niggas who on the down low who really don't even like women for real. You know what I'm saying? Whether they be on the down low or whether they be openly gay. You move that up to 1 out of 15. And then you think about the niggas who are spoken for, the niggas who scared of their old ladies who not gonna cheat because they scared to death of their old women. Right? So you looking at for every 20 women, there's one man who's willing to give you pipe. If you nothing. When the truth of the matter is, it's gold right now. And you need to appreciate that. You need to understand that that's what it is. So I would never pay for coochie. I feel like if I go for every 10 women that come out, I can close my eyes and just say, hey, time for the...
Here, no?
Yes.
So that's why you got to put value on your penis. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, you know what I'm saying, they telling you this, they feeding you this story that they can get dick anywhere. Of course they can get it anywhere, but is you getting the quality?
You hear me?
Right now,
yeah.
Is you going to get a two pump chump?
Or you going to get that...
Or you going to get that long stroke?
That LD.
That long stroke.
Respectful.
But another thing I did want to talk about is the Diddy situation, right? Now I'm saying I know there's a lot.
That's a hell of a transition. Wait, pause. That's a hell of a transition. We talking about whores and paying for pussy now. What? Actually, it is a great. You absolutely right. Forgive me.
Yeah, man. I'm a seasoned journalist. So my whole thing is right. Now I'm saying like in the black culture, we always talk about this snitch culture. I'm looking at these things and I'm seeing all these niggas taking the stand against Diddy, right? Kid Cudi from all the other niggas. Now they talking about Brashear, Gray, and some other.
I don't know
shit.
them niggas.
You know what I'm saying? Like is that not still snitching? And Gene Deal, who's the main one who I want to talk about,
Who
right?
is Gene?
He used to be the bodyguard for Diddy.
Oh,
right. He's the nigga who's letting out all the stories. Besides Jaguar, right? He's telling everything.
Oh, okay.
Right. So at this point, why is he not labeled a rat and a snitch? You know what I'm saying? In the black community, right? You know what I'm saying? Since everybody taking the stand is all it takes to be a snitch, you know what I'm saying, in the black culture nowadays. Why is he not labeled a rat?
Can I speak to that?
Why?
Here's what happens. In today's new environment for the young, because young niggas run the world now, right? We old niggas, our time is gone. So back then, our rules and regulations are no longer valid. Young niggas don't care about snitching. Young niggas don't care about authenticity, right? Young niggas don't care about authenticity. Young niggas care about a nigga testifying against Young Thug, but the moment he drop an album next week, you all on that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't care, but you'll hear about a nigga DMing a gay person, right? A transgender, but rather than try to get the details to verify whether it's true or not, you'll just run with it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So the problem is in today's environment, like nobody cares, nobody needs validity, right? They just want to get the first little piece of tea and run with it. And I blame young niggas for that. It's young niggas' fault. Young niggas and women. Listen, so I don't want you to think that this is a woman bashing podcast because it's not. We love women, but the problem is sometimes y'all need to be called out on y'all shit. A lot of y'all is raising these niggas, right? And in some scenarios, y'all being petty where y'all don't want the daddies in life. In some scenarios, the daddy ain't there, which you can blame his daddy for raising a fuck nigga too, because he wasn't there to raise him. But a lot of the problem is a lot of these young niggas is emotional and they into female tea. They like female drama because they used to it because they've been raised by their mamas, their grandmas, and they sisters, right? So they into that and they don't need validity, right? They just need, oh, this is good tea. I'm gonna run with this shit, right? No matter whether it's true or not, whatever the case may be. A nigga sit here testify against a nigga, and you don't care because you know what? I like his music. I'm gonna ride with the shit.
He didn't tell on me.
Yeah,
you know, so
right.
That's be everybody's main thing. He didn't tell on me.
These are female responses, right? These are feminine responses, right? When it comes to how we was raised, which is, hey, you stand on your own 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? You don't tell on no nigga. You take your lick like a man, right? You got into the shit and you got to deal with it just because you knew the risk that came with it. Times is different, and I've grown to accept that. So, because I remember when I was coming up, the one thing they told me was always do the shit by yourself. If you're gonna do dirt, as hard as it may be, do the shit by yourself because somebody gonna fold. And I've never done any dirt that I've ever done. I've done by myself.
Me, that's why I don't roll with too many niggas, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't talk to too many people, because I don't like people in my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like any case that I ever have to fight ain't gonna be no code.
Because you ain't gonna tell yourself?
Ain't gonna be no fucking co-defendant. Bitch, it's my word against yours. Know what I'm saying? Let's take that shit to trial. But co-defendant starts to mix shit up. Know what I'm saying? At that point, once they start putting pressure on a nigga,
because they trying to get their time cut.
He don't, man. He's gonna tell.
Yeah, they trying to get their time cut, and they gonna make up. They gonna tell them whatever they want to hear. The more time they can cut.
That's gonna be me. I'm gonna tell. Once they
bro,
start.
how you gonna how you gonna complain about niggas telling in the moment you get a chance? You gonna tell.
Once it get in double digits, nigga, know what I'm saying? Look, this friendship is over. Know what I'm saying? Look, I'm trying to look. Snitch stand for snitch. The definition of snitch is sorry, nigga. I'm trying to come home. Know what I'm saying? That's what snitch stand for.
That's a good motherfucking acronym.
Sorry, nigga. I'm trying to come home, nigga. The biggest. Another thing that I want to talk about, right? Know what I'm saying, is the Tory Lanez situation. Here's my whole view on the whole Tory Lanez situation. I feel like he didn't really do it. He was dating the Kelsey girl. She shot Megan. He took the charge for her.
Oh, shit.
Right? And at this point, this is where the taking the charge got you. You almost got your life taken in jail. You know what I'm saying? At that point, is it still worth it?
Now, what I will say is this. When the case is going on, in my mind, it's a lot of just weird shit going on about this motherfucking case. Now that this is starting to come out, it's starting to make a little bit of sense. But fellas and females, because a couple of females done went out there and took a charge for they nigga, please understand, when you in that motherfucking box, them motherfuckers are going to move on with their fucking lives.
Right.
They not look at you like they owe you nothing. You understand what I'm telling you? And I think that's what happened with Tory. Tory's kind of like, maybe he's trying to reach out to the girl or something like that. She kind of dubbed that nigga. Now he's sitting there thinking like, bitch, I took the charge for you.
Now shit's turning.
You know what I'm saying? Now we over here down bad, and bitch, I done got stabbed, poked up 1,800 times, and I'm starting to realize, maybe I'm not prison material. Right? Maybe.
He thought it was like the movies.
Yeah, that's what he thought, right? He felt like it was good publicity. Like, nah, nigga, chin up, chest out, take a resort, nigga. It's not. Nigga, that shit dirty, nigga. That shit moldy, nigga.
Niggas get out, tell you them good old stories.
Man, they sell you a dream.
Lying like a motherfucker. And so here's my whole thing. The nigga who stabbed him, he's tied to Mexican gangs. The CEO of Rock Nation, she's affiliated with the cartel, the Mexican cartel. So they're trying to put that two together, saying that it was a hit sent from her or somebody. That's a bit much. It's definitely a bit much because of the fact that the Mexican guy, he was like he's in seg unit because he killed a kid and he was a pedo. So the reason he was in prison is because he murdered a 17-year-old girl that he was dating while he was like 30-something.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? He got mad at some shit and he murdered her.
Dealing with them grown men in high school.
Yeah, man. He ended up killing her, and that's what he's in jail for. So, like, all them gangs.
Oh, you did your little research.
Yeah, man. I be doing, man. I be knowing little shit. You know what I'm saying? I be on the internet a lot.
Dog, so he ain't gonna pass the bar, but he know a little bit.
Yeah, man.
Respectfully. Nah, I just feel like I think a lot of these niggas get caught up in this. They get caught up in this like fantasy of this whole thug life shit, this whole, you know what I'm saying, wild nigga crash. Nigga, when I tell you I hear crash out so much from young niggas,
right? And
in my mind I just be thinking like, do these niggas even understand what the fuck that means?
To them it's a good, niggas glorify crash out, right? When a crash out is, nigga, that's the worst nigga that's the weakest link in the group. Nigga, the crash out is the nigga, you just send him to do dummy shit. He's a crash dummy, right? And I don't know if crash out just makes crash dummy sound a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Is it cooler to say crash out?
I don't understand.
Don't call me no crash
Please,
out. I can crash out.
Nah, I won't.
But
never.
I'm not the crash out.
No, I will never. Listen. I'm a motherfucking thinking man. Why the fuck would I crash? Why would I do something that makes no sense? Right? I'm not crashing out by shit. No, I'm gonna hit the brakes. I might even put the emergency brakes on just to make sure that I don't roll down the hill. Why the fuck am I crashing out? These young niggas done, like so. But a lot. Again, a lot of it is not their fault. These niggas is misguided, right? They listening to these music, these little NBA young boys and all these other niggas. Not to say NBA young boy he ain't giving you positive music, right? But
he got a few positive tracks. He tried to change things, but it's not too
which is fine. But NBA young boy shouldn't be raising your child, right? NBA young boy shouldn't be the motherfucker that your child is listening to 24 motherfucking 7. Meanwhile, you don't let this nigga sit on his iPad all day, or you don't let this nigga just keep his head into his motherfucking phone while you watching all your reality shows, Atlanta Housewives and shit like that. NBA YoungBoy is raising your baby. So when you feel like this nigga ain't paying attention to school and he keep getting in trouble and you don't understand what the fuck going on, but you need to look at yourself. Right? These niggas is being raised by motherfucking rappers who's lying on all these songs. These niggas ain't got everything they got. They not doing. These niggas is rapping about having bodies. You really think, right? Like, but as a young nigga, you don't understand that. Right? You don't understand that if a nigga say he got a body, you don't understand he's just saying that for entertainment. You believe that shit. Right? And because you so influenced by this nigga, you a stan. You dive into that shit and you be like, you know what? I need to get me a body. I heard a young nigga say that one time and it blew my motherfucking mind. Oh, man,
I felt like that at times. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. But
because you a young nigga.
At this point, I think it's like daddyless niggas raising. It's like you daddyless, but you trying to be a daddy to somebody, right? So you just going based off of, you know what I'm saying, shit that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like you a father figure to this nigga that you don't even know, right? You know what I'm saying? And he's following what you know, because it's a cycle. It's a never ending cycle, right? Ain't shit niggas raising ain't shit niggas.
No,
who's raised by bitches.
Niggas, niggas ain't. Yeah, that's my problem. My problem is I think niggas ain't the one raising it, because I think by nature, by default, as a man, you eventually get older till you realize that, you know what, some of this dumb ass shit I was talking about as a youth when I was full of all this motherfucking testosterone, it don't make no sense now. But the problem is they not raising their kids, right? Niggas ain't raising their children, right? They so used to feeling like, you know what? I was raised in a home where I had my mama. I didn't need my daddy. And I feel like that's the flaw that happens, because your mama will tell you, hey, I ain't need no man to help raise my kid. I raised my kid just fine. No. At best, as a woman, you can only give your child 50% of what he needs, right? And I'm a big believer in balance. So at your best, you can only give your child 50% of what you need, because he needs the man and he needs a woman. There's certain things man provides. Women provide nurture. Men provide nature, right? Sometimes you gotta let this nigga, you know what I'm saying, get it out the mud, because when you gone, he has to learn how to survive in this world. And you doing this nigga, you doing him an injustice by coddling him and protecting him from the world, because when he get out there, they gonna eat him alive. And that's where you fucking up at. So, these young niggas just gotta do, like, y'all need women. You may not like that nigga daddy. You may think that nigga daddy is a piece of shit, asshole, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But you need to let that man daddy raise that little young nigga. And the girls too. Let the daddy raise the motherfuckers. You don't like they don't like their methods. You may not like they you know what I'm saying, the way they go about preaching and shit. But you gotta let that nigga try to raise him the best way he can. And you gotta live with that shit. Cause he still need, right, even if they daddy only giving them 10% of what you feel like they need, 10% is better than 0.
Shout out to the mamas who still abuse their kids, right?
No.
Back in the days, mamas who used to
you gotta chill.
Back in the days when mamas used to be, I used to have friends who mama used to beat them to the point where it was abuse. Right? All them niggas turned out all right. I swear to God, none of them niggas was drill niggas. They was not, niggas. Nigga, they got abused into goodness. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, you got to realize that it's not all bad.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore, if you do it, just do it with caution.
Can I say something?
Huh?
Hey, I remember, like, you know how nigga, you know, locker room shit, you know, niggas be talking about, you know what I'm saying, they life and growing up and shit they went through. I would hear niggas talking about, oh yeah, man, you remember y'all used to get beat by extension cords? Nigga, I would be the quiet nigga. Bitch, what you mean extension cord?
I ain't never got that.
Nigga talking about them tracks too, like them remote control tracks. Tracks. Yep. Why is your mama so aggressive, sir?
Yep. My mama beat my brother with a rubber alligator once, boy, and that shit welted. Jesus. Look, that nigga was welted.
Welted up.
Woo! I was like, bitch, I could call the police right now. You know what I'm saying? Look, I wanted to threaten her, right? You know what I'm saying? But she felt so bad at the end, dog. She took this nigga bath.
She should have.
And she was just
tender.
Oh man, dog. She did the shit out of that. And one time she gave me a mark on my she beat me with a rose bush. You see this shit right here on my thing right here? I got beat with a rose bush because I told my mother, I said, fuck you.
Yeah, you was wild. You should have got beat with a and you should have got beat with a rose.
She felt so bad, dog. She was crying after she beat me, dog. I was like, damn, bitch, I'm bleeding. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you should have pushed that shit.
I hated her. All it took to make me feel good was a box of Popeyes.
That's it.
I was back to it, man.
All right, but I love you, dog.
But
nigga just needed a 2-piece dinner.
Here's another story I want to get into, or another question that I like to get into. Has there ever been a situation where you feel like, you know what I'm saying, or sexual situation, right? Where you regret it or you would have took it back, right? And I'm gonna lead into this, right? I ended up meeting this girl online, and she was from like Virginia or some shit.
Okay, VA.
So you know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick, do I am I musty?
A little bit, you know what I'm saying? But it's all right.
I think you lied. You can't.
Right. It's all right.
But go ahead.
So I met this girl from VA. Boom, boom. We had been talking for a couple of weeks. She had said she was gonna come down to Florida. Boom. I ended up meeting up with her. We did our thing, whatever. I dropped her off, man. And on my way home, dog, my dick was hurting so bad. I'm talking about pain.
Like pee, or like, was it throbbing or was it like sharp?
Like sharp, throbbing. I could not explain it, right? At one point, I felt like I couldn't sit down. I'm driving home.
Nigga sitting on this one cheek.
The whole time in my mind, I'm taking AIDS.
This bitch.
Yeah. Yo, I'm taking AIDS, dog. I say, this got to be what AIDS feel like, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, my dick hurt. You know what I'm saying?
That's AIDS.
So I went home. I'm sitting down, dog. I couldn't take it no more. I went to the hospital.
Yeah.
They gave me fluids and shit. They did blood tests. I was scared. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, if they tell me I got AIDS, either I'm about to kill myself. You know like, I didn't know how it was going to end. Right? So they gave me fluids. They did blood tests. It was like, nah, you don't got nothing. They gave me fluids and shit. You know what I'm saying? They gave me these pills. And
antibiotics.
I don't even think it wasn't even antibiotics because they couldn't find nothing.
It was in your head.
It was just pain shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it was like pain relievers and shit.
How much fucking did you do?
We fucked like 2 times, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't raw. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. It wasn't raw. Maybe it was. I don't remember.
It was. But that's okay. But either way, it don't matter.
Okay, so the whole time I'm riding home, I'm looking through Facebook and I'm seeing all these stats about, you know what I'm saying? You know when people be doing like AIDS shit, right? Virginia #1 on some of them bitches, nigga. I'm like, oh man, nigga, I got AIDS. That was before I went to the hospital, right? So the whole time I'm thinking, damn, dog, I got AIDS, dog. How about if you know what I'm saying? Like, dog, that shit fucked me up. I would have never fucked that girl again. I would never. If that's the one sexual experience I would have fucking really took back if I really could have. You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever think? So let me ask you a question. I'm gonna answer that question in a second, but let me ask you a question. Speaking of AIDS, right? So do you ever think, or have you ever had a situation where, in your mind, where you might have possibly burned a bitch? Right? Thinking of like, all right, I fucked this bitch. This bitch gave me something. I done burnt another motherfucker. And the bitch came to you.
No, so I done got burnt. You know what I'm saying? And I had to call bitches up. And bitches.
That's why I was asking whether or not you was able to do it.
And here's what was embarrassing. Them bitches came back negative, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Now you gotta explain.
Oh man!
Now you gotta explain.
I lost a few bitches that way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know you did the stand up thing though. You gave it to them straight so they can go get checked out.
Hey,
That's respectful. That's like, commendable.
The shit start eating you up, right? Once you get the car from the first bitch, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
bitch, what?
Damn. Right? You want to not say nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just, bitch, I'm gonna lose your number, right? You know, but my conscience was eating at me. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'm calling bitches.
Shout out to you, dude. Shout out to you. That's a stand-up thing to do.
I'm not that big of a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's a stand-up thing to do. Man. A lot of niggas can't do that.
Called them up, man. Boom, boom, boom. I lost one girl that, you know what I'm saying, is
one of your best eaters.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? From back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days. And this shit happened to me and...
Damn.
She was like, nigga, this the second time. You know?
This the second.
But it wasn't no burn, right? You know what I'm saying? It was like BV, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that.
What that mean?
Bacterial vaginosis, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like
okay.
Big shit, but bitch, you calling me twice about this shit, you know what I'm saying?
You wildin', that mean you wildin' out there.
Yeah, don't call me.
Don't call me no motherfucking more. Nah,
both of them. Both, you gonna answer both questions.
I was gonna pass on the second one. So look, all right. So look, man. So when I think about fucking the bitch that I wish I would take back, it was never like a STD scare or anything like that. It was just fucking a bitch that I felt like didn't deserve no dick, right? I fucked this bitch one time, man, and I remember sitting there thinking, like, all right, man, like I'm fucking her, but in my mind I'm thinking, like, man, you know, I feel like this bitch, I gave it to her too easy.
Me too, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's always been one of my regrets. Like, there's a couple of bitches where I feel like I just gave it to them way too easy, and there was moments where I feel like they would look at me like, look at this slut.
Right. I wasted a lot of dick, though. I wasted a lot of dick, right? You know what I'm saying?
That was my problem.
If I really had some self-worth about myself, dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, my number would have been down by at least a lot.
You was just fucking bitches just to fuck.
Man, dog, it was just, I don't know if it was a demon I was feeding or whatever I was feeding, nigga. That shit was just
eating your ass up.
Numbers, nigga. All we wanted was the number to put on there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even fucking matter. A bitch just smile at me, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
What's up? What's happening? Yeah, my thing has always been, it's a couple of, I ain't gonna put no names out there, but it's a couple of bitches I used to just be like, bro, what the fuck was you thinking? Right? So my shit was always just, I just feel like some bitches didn't deserve no dick, and then some bitches just wasn't even in my league, right? And that's not me trying to high side on the bitch, but there's some females in my mind I just feel like was just like, bro, you like, you know how niggas sometimes they say I had a drunk night and I woke up and just be like, who the fuck is this and how the fuck did this happen? I've had like at least 2 of those where it was like, dude, what the fuck am I thinking? Right? And one of them was a pregnancy scare, a long time ago, but one of them was a pregnancy scare. And I remember sitting there thinking, like, bitch, I'm finna have a child with this motherfucker.
I don't want to, I'm not going to go deep into it, but, you know, this might, we might be viral one day. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, we ain't going to say too much.
Yeah, man, but it was crazy to me, dog.
I've been a similar situation.
Yeah, that was one for me. Now, when it comes to VD, so this is back in my young days, right? This is when I, if I can be honest about this is when after I had my first baby, I was single at the time, and you know I had just got through with a breakup, and I had a brand new baby on coming through, and I remember just sitting there thinking like, damn, okay, right, like I'm stressing. So some niggas sometimes, you know, the people that handle stress differently. So for me, I was just running through everybody, right? I was running through. Listen, man, I remember. Don't think less of me, but I remember at one point in time. Hey, this has not been confirmed. This has not been confirmed. This might even be a lie. Yeah. But I remember one time, I think I ran through like 5 bitches in one day, raw, not even strapped up, raw. But remember, this is back when I'm young and wild. You know what I'm saying? And I remember that shit coming back to me. And I remember, nigga, I ended up with something. I'm not gonna say it because you're not gonna put it on me. And I remember sitting there thinking, bruh, how do I explain to these 5 motherfuckers that I ran through, right? Not giving a fuck. Ran through that, hey, you might want to go get checked. So I was still young, so I took the coward's way out. I didn't say nothing, and I waited for the bitch to come say something to me. And I turned around and I was like, oh, damn, that's fucked up. You burnt me.
Oh, man, boy.
So that's why I say it's commendable what Duke did. Because I didn't have the nuts at the time to stand up to that shit.
He was eating me up. And then it's like, what if I got to fuck her again? Know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
Like, know what I'm saying? Go and get yourself checked out. But that was how I was thinking. But
that's crazy.
You know, like, just in case I spin the block, you know what I'm saying? You done got cleaned up, you know what I'm saying? And you know we good to go.
That's crazy.
Go back to doing what we do.
Yeah, nah, that was a wild move. Oh, you know, can I tell you another thing?
Yeah.
So listen, we talking about problems, right? So here's what's crazy, right? So I remember one time, again, don't judge me. I'm being vulnerable right now, guys. I had got crabs, dog. I'm gonna tell you what happened though.
This
Listen,
nigga cost some
no. I'm gonna tell you what happened though. I'm gonna tell you why. So I was working in a place in North Palm Beach, right? And this day I just happened to, nigga, if you ever took a dump at work, right? Sometimes, you know, I don't know now, you lay down shit to cover up.
Well, used to raw
At the time, at the time, it was raw dog and toilet.
Raw that shit.
Because I had to go. But what I wasn't thinking is we used to have homeless people come into our store, the motherfucking counters. So I remember one day, and this is a time where I was faithful as fuck, right? And I remember, nigga, and even then, like when I told my girl at the time, she told me, like I was so faithful to the point where it didn't even cross her mind that it was another bitch. I told her the scenario, but I remember one day, nigga, so I went and took a shit, no problem. But I woke up that morning, bitch, and I'm itching. Ooh, shit, something biting, right? And it ain't just itching, it's biting, the motherfucker biting. Nigga, I went to work, nigga, and I remember, nigga, that you'd have thought something wrong, bitch. Cause
I think that's what happened to me. I think I caught crab.
Yeah,
and it's probably like such an old disease that bitch don't even know, bitch, what that shit is. No, that shit was hurting. Like, nah, but my shit felt like something was.
Yeah, hammer. Nah, my shit would something would just bite you like little nerve, bitch, and you jerking. God damn, what the fuck is going on? Nigga, that was the first and only time I ever shaved all my goddamn pubes. And I had to put that goddamn ointment on my shit, nigga. And I remember, nigga, to this day, my old lady laughs so hard about that shit. Because that shit had me in that bitch jerking. And ever since that day, I don't even shit at work no more. Like, it's not even an option no more. I shit on myself before I shit at work. And I've done that before, for the record.
The equivalent to a nigga catching crabs, right? It's like a nigga telling you he got scurvy. You know what I'm saying? like, bitch, I got the measles. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like a nigga saying, bitch.
Nigga walk around leprosy.
Guess what happened to me? Nigga got that smallpox. I like bitch. Crabs. I like bitch. Do crabs even exist anymore?
I ain't, bro. Listen, at the time that motherfucker did, that shit had me fucked up. I was so hurt behind that shit, nigga. I was so embarrassed. And shout out to my old lady, man. She helped her. She walked the nigga through that shit, dog. But I remember, I was like, damn, this is crazy. I said, nigga, I will never again. That was the worst experience in my fucking life. I swear to God. Oh, my God. Oh, that shit was so motherfucking bad. But yeah, nah, man, like, but you know what? I didn't give it to her. And I remember at the time, she told me, she's like, yeah, you can only eat my pussy until we get that motherfucking shit cleared up. I was okay with it. Right? At least she didn't say I was out here fucking somebody else.
Nah, anybody who I would have been with would have.
They
would have gave me the death sentence, nigga. Oh, you out here, bitch, getting crabs from bitches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you only eat crabs from hookers. A bitch would have came out with a whole story on me. Man. I could have never got forgiven for that one.
Yeah, that's crazy. Nah, because I really was on my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought it was so crazy how that shit happened. And I remember just sitting there. So, because we was going through it, I'm like, nigga, I don't know what the fuck happened. And we was going through it. She's like, that's probably what happened. Because she remember I would come home and tell her stories about how motherfucking homeless people would come there, clean up, and there'd be homeless people slipping up underneath that motherfucker. And then, I'm still a young nigga, so I'm still feeling like I'm Teflon, right? Like, hey, nigga, all right, nigga, I brought dog the toilet. So what? So what? I'm at work. We clean it every morning.
This gonna be the title of this clip. This nigga came home with a seafood boil in his drawers.
Nah, but it was a crazy scenario, man. And to this day, man, I feel a way about that shit, man. Like, this is the first time I ever told that story outside of my old lady. So,
nigga, you the real Patrick, nigga. Patrick and Squidward. This nigga came back with a seafood boil in his drawers.
And motherfucking bikini bottom, nigga.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy, though. But that's one of the worst experiences that I've ever had in my motherfucking life.
But there's been situations where it hasn't had to do with STDs, but it's been with me underperforming. And it's happened about 3 or 4 times, man. You know what I'm saying?
Define underperform.
So, one was a lady, you know what I'm saying, who I had met online. We had got some shit going on, man. Yeah. I wanted to fuck her so bad. Dog.
So bad.
And she was holding out. Right? You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. We done went on a couple days or whatever. And she hit me about the blue.
Ooh, that's the one.
She want to fuck.
That's the one. Ooh.
Okay, I'm like, shit, okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I done got me a little drink. You know what I'm saying? Bitch done came over, bitch. I'm eating pussy, bitch.
Good.
That's all we talked about, eating her pussy, you know what I'm saying? She was like, oh yeah, if you're boom, 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 you know what I'm saying? But I know if you coming over here, we gonna fuck.
Run it.
Bitch, I'm eating pussy, bitch, nigga. Nigga shit on chicken nugget. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Oh, you couldn't get hard.
Damn. All it and she had so much ass, right? This bitch with ass was like
Have I seen her before?
rotund. It don't matter. But the ass was like
right, fat.
Rotund, dog. I'm like, damn. And you know, I think because she was a little older, she's probably used to niggas, you know what I'm saying? That shit like that happening. And she was like,
oh, for real?
She like, I already nutted, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, you know off the head.
Oh, okay, shout out to dude.
So she done let me slide off that, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Boom.
Did you ever get the fucker?
Never got to run it back, dog. I think that kind of fucked me up.
Did she lie to you?
That kind of fucked me up. You know
Did she lie to you? She made you feel like it was okay, but she lied to you.
That kind of fucked me up. But we still communicated after that.
I got you.
Another time I met a bitch off a chat line, right? A chick off a chat line, right?
Well, OnlyFans? I mean, OnlyFish?
Nah, we used to do the phone chats back then. This was back in the, you know what I'm saying?
Back in the day.
You know, we shooting her shit, you know what I'm saying? Back then, I think I was living down south, and I was coming back up to Orlando. So she finally let me, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming over, bitch. I'm like, bitch, we been hyping up sex talk for 3 weeks, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'm busting nuts while she on the phone, you know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. Oh, I'm getting ready. Oh, this is my baby. I'm about to go drop meat.
Yeah, hit me.
Bitch, I'm drunk. I was bitch, I'm drunk. Oh, nigga, I was drunk. I wasn't tipsy, no none of that. Nigga, I'm drunk. Bitch, I came. I'm boom, boom. I'm drunk, man, knocking on the door. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You know what I'm saying? I get in there, bitch. You know what I'm saying? We get down. We get to the boom, boom, boom. Yeah. That shit was so goddamn good. Nigga.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm talking about maybe 5 humps. 5, 6, know what I'm saying? Nigga, I seen it, dog. I was ashamed. Look, she trying to talk me into, you know what I'm saying? Trying to talk to me, bitch. I'm shaking my head. I'm like, bitch.
No, it's dead.
Hey, bitch, I'm still young, bitch. I'm still in my 20s at that time, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
I don't know.
This never happened to me in life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
cliche sounds about right.
Nah, that bitch had the devil in her pussy.
That's
crazy.
Like,
that's that devil pussy. Like, I've never in my life, and to this day, I've never had a story similar to that. But that shit was so, I don't know, that shit was gripping. Well, I don't know. I think
grippy.
Some women have their techniques, right? They know how to, you know what I'm saying, what muscles to move on the inside. And that bitch just...
Oh, it's when girls do this.
I was shamed.
Yeah?
I was shamed.
You should have been shamed.
No, I was so shamed.
You should have been embarrassed.
Bitch, I done came all the way from... Bitch, that was a 4-hour trip. First of all, I done took a 4-hour trip to drop off 5 minutes.
5 minutes, nigga.
I could have stayed home at that point.
Bitch, beat my meat.
I know she talking about me.
Bad. Let me tell you about this nigga who sold me a dream.
This nigga, we talking about getting married and all kind of. We talking about we like each other. And
That's
we
crazy.
in love. And, man, this nigga ain't even fuck.
That's crazy. 5 minutes to dig is crazy.
That's the only.
I'm okay with it though. I'm be honest. I don't have a problem with dropping off quick dick.
I think if I would have gave the first one at least some quick dick, it would have been all right.
Yeah, because at least you fucked.
I couldn't even.
Yeah, at least you fucked. Now, what I will say is I've never had a scenario where I didn't fuck. I was a closer. But there was never a situation where I didn't fuck. There has been situations where I gave a bitch gummy worm.
I couldn't. I tried to do that one time. I was on a pill, but I was on Molly at that time. Right. I got on some Molly, right? You know what I'm saying? And I don't, you know what I'm saying? That was the, you know what I'm saying? My little story where I went to Miami and shit.
Yeah.
Then tricked off all my check. Ain't got no pussy because my dick wouldn't get hard. Bitch sucked the dick for an hour.
Damn.
Bitch, I'm talking about Molly. I don't know what kind of drugs is in that bitch because you know them shits be mixed. They be like coke and
everything.
Blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't know what part of the Molly was fucking with me,
but it wasn't doing it right.
The whole time I'm going there, nigga, in my mind, nigga, I wanted to get butt booty naked and just meet her like that. You know what I'm saying? That was the plan. But, whew, wasting money, bitch. $1,500 wasted in the night, dog. From the hotel to the tipping the fucking strippers, to fucking buying food.
Man, that's crazy.
I tricked that off fast on drugs.
Yeah, nah, my shit, nigga, I done gave a big gum worm. But it'd be gum worm after, like, all right, so, like, have you ever like had sex and feel like, all right, you know what? I still want to fuck, but my body just not. Well, I guess that's what you're saying, right? My body just not responding to it.
In your mind, you ready.
Yeah,
but the body, the bottom half is just like, damn, what can I do?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, you can't do nothing. Nigga, I'm beating soft meat. You know what I'm saying? That bitch, nothing is happening. You know what? I spit on it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Should do this.
Niggas try to start a fire. You know what I had to do one time to get it hard though?
What?
I went to one of my favorite porn. Like I got saved porn videos in my phone.
Have you ever gone on soft and porn don't work, nigga? That's what happened to me, nigga.
Nah, I ain't watching no porn to do that.
Nigga. You know what I'm saying? So like if you go into like a porn section, you know what I'm saying, you done beat off and nutted, you know what I'm saying? But you still in your mind, you want to keep going, nigga. I'm still looking. You know what I'm saying? Thinking I'm about to keep going.
Not this nigga's a porn mother. Nah, this won't do. This will never cut it.
That shit crazy, dog.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Shit. I mean, it be like that sometimes, man. But nah, I'm just like, so listen, at the end of the day, I mean, I guess in closing, what we're trying to tell y'all, listen, is if we start from the beginning, women, it's okay to be a hoe, right? It's okay to be a whore too, right? It's whatever floats your boat, but we wanted to make sure that you understood what the difference was, right? A hoe is somebody who sells pussy. A whore is somebody who fucks for free, right? So please understand that and choose wisely, right? Secondly, fellas, you need to understand that it applies to you too. Don't be out here giving dick for free. Right? They've convinced you that there's no value to your penis, and they've lied to you. Right? They also convinced you that it's okay for a woman to hit you, but for you not to hit her back, you have to take the L. You know what's crazy? I seen a clip the other day where this woman, it was like it had to be on some reality show. I don't watch them shits, but where she was in the kitchen, nigga was sitting down like I'm sitting down right now, and she threw water in the nigga face like this, and then started pouring cereal on top of that nigga head, and all that nigga did was grab his head. Let me tell you something. The job that would have took over my body at that point. And the kind of motherfucking dragon I would have did that motherfucking morning for her to think she could do that shit. But what happens is a woman will convince you that, hey, it's okay for me to do this, but it's never okay for you to hit back. And fellas, I want you to understand, listen, you heard it from Patrick, and I will pay for your lawyer fees. If she put her hands on you, my nigga, you make sure she understand that she can never do that again. And whatever that means to you. You make sure that she understands, don't ever I'm a grown-ass motherfucking man. I won't let a grown man put their hands on me, let alone a woman. But that's that, right? So,
another thing is, fellas, if you get done taking a shit, I find out as a grown man, I've been wiping my ass the wrong way the whole time, right?
What?
You know what I'm saying? So, I took a shit one time, right? You know what I'm saying? And I had a chick coming over, boom, boom, boom. You know, me not knowing, right? She get to sucking the meat.
Slob.
She said it smell like shit. Right? So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm saying, like, what the fuck is she talking about, right? So I'm like, bitch, I just took a shit. Boom, 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 but I wiped my ass. You know what I'm saying? But me, I wipe down to, you know what I'm saying?
To the nuts.
Down to the nuts, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Wiping up kind of, it's uncomfortable, right? You know what I'm saying? That's before I started using wipes and shit.
I use wipes now.
Wipes, you know what I'm saying? That's going to help. No matter what direction you go, it's going to clean up the debris. You know what I'm saying?
Debris is crazy. Debris is crazy.
Right? And that was so embarrassing, right? This girl talks so much shit about, she used to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, bitch. That bitch talk shit about me.
So bad.
So bad. Because I had the shitty balls. Right? Because I found out I was wiping my shit the wrong way. Right? And it made sense, right? I'm wiping dookie onto the balls. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, right? If you think about the direction I'm going, I'm sliding down. You know what I'm saying? So that way you got to, you know what I'm saying? At least double back and come back up. You know what I'm saying? To hit the, nah, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, so
Being
fellas,
your kid's life, fellas,
right from front to back.
Fellas, I blame that on not having a daddy in my life, right? You know what I'm saying? Because, nigga, if that fuck nigga was there to teach me how to wipe my ass, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be a grown-ass, shitty booty-ass man walking out here in the fucking world because of you fucking Gary Nelson. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Be in y'all fucking kid's life.
That's
man.
Crazy.
Teach your son how to wipe his ass, you know what I'm saying? For real.
You can tell a nigga who ain't got
I'm too grown to be out here telling this story as a grown man, right? That's little boy stories.
Yeah. Yo, that's crazy. Recap. Wipe your ass from front to back. Another recap is if you have a venereal disease, be man enough to tell the truth. Right? Be man enough. You might lose your hose, but you know it's the right thing to motherfucker do. So shout out to Duke. Duke stood up. I folded under the pressure. Right. But you know what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, you could be ruining a happy home, right? Because if she got a man and shit like that, boom, 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 don't she go back and give it to him, he go crazy and kill the bitch.
And we not trying to kill nobody out here.
That's it, man.
So respectfully, yeah, do that shit, man. But one thing you will know is when you talk to us, we got stories. You know what I'm saying? If you want us to raise your child, just tell your son to put on this podcast, right? We're gonna give him some real life situations, real life scenarios from men's perspective, and it'll give them an understanding of what they're going to face, and that way they can be prepared for it, right? You don't want a nigga to walk around here not knowing that he got shitty balls and he don't understand why a bitch don't want to fuck with him no more. You know what I'm saying? As a young nigga, you know what I'm saying? So now he understands. He know what the play is. He know what the plight is. And fellas, use wipes. I know the shit sounds. I know in your mind you feel like you're a man. You're gonna use this motherfucking one-ply toilet paper. You remember we used to steal one-ply toilet paper from the gas station when we was in college?
All the time. I used to steal shit from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Especially work. You know what I'm saying? Work was my favorite place to. I would stock up at BioPlus, at that specialty pharmacy that I worked at. I'm not gonna say the name of it, but bitch, they had little personal bathrooms, right, where it was only a one-man type shit. You know what I'm saying? But they had bundles and bundles, bitch. I go in there with a backpack, nigga. I'm filling up on their ass, bitch. After a while, they started sending out the message and shit.
You ain't stop taking that shit.
Ain't no way y'all shitting that much in here. Yeah, I fucked it up for everybody. Dude, I still did a lot of jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you steal that?
I did. I still did a lot of jobs, for real. Look, I don't take no loss. You know what I'm believe that.
It's always a win.
You think you fired me, but
bitch, I came up.
Bitch, I got $2,000 worth of inventory at the crib right now. What's wrong with you?
Nigga don't understand why I told him we got a logo on it. Nigga will wipe your ass and get the fuck on. Oh my God. All right, dude, let's go ahead and get an outro, man. Go ahead and get your outro quick so we can get out of here.
Yeah, man. Like I always say, man, if you think they cheat, man, they
probably are.
At this point, we too grown to be playing guessing games, bitch. They doing it. You know what I'm saying? Check your mate, check your partner. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes it's healthy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like all couples should just get them a pair of boxing gloves, right? And
I'll be the bitch ass.
Let's do a box it out Friday. Man. You know what I'm saying? And you can tighten up her fighting skills at the same time.
A bitch won't never whoop her for sure.
This is me giving out advice to the people. You know what I'm saying? As your future president of these United States. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to accept jets too. You know what I'm saying? Private jets, gifts and shit. We need one of them too. That's the smartest shit I ever heard in my life, right?
But Cause you know what it is, but them motherfuckers, you know, here's what I will say though, before, not to cut you off. The motherfuckers been doing it, it's just that they've been under the table with the shit.
Yeah.
That motherfucker don't give he right here in front of your face, bitch, it's legal. I can do what the fuck I want to do. Niggas been doing it, it's just my shit don't take now.
Plot twist, right? He give you the plane, right? Y'all flying soldiers in that bitch blow up. Hey. The whole time it was a
setup. Yeah, that's their business.
Got your ass.
Yeah, that's their business.
Good VCA.
Godly. All right, you get your outro?
Yeah, man, that's it, man. Like I say, man, boom. This is how you do it.
Your Donkey
Middle
Kong.
of the head, no bruises.
Donkey Kong. All right, and I'm Big Brother Fonte, a.k.a. Chico Fonte, a.k.a. Han Solo the Hood Jedi. Shout out to all the island Caribbean people that's celebrating Carnival in Orlando today, man. One thing about island people, man, you know that you can go to a party and you ain't got to worry about a nigga tearing no shit up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Soca parties that's going on this evening, and man, you know, so y'all enjoy yourselves. I gave the men their affirmations at the beginning of the show. I gave the women their affirmations at the beginning of the show. I'm getting the men their affirmations at the end. Fellas, it's 2025. We ain't got time to be bullshit no more. Men do what they want, boys do what they can. You got an idea, run with that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got something that you want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Put a mask on. Go on in, man, to do it. We ain't got time to play around no more. But listen, we appreciate y'all fucking with us tonight. It's going to be a couple of clips on Instagram early, but you know what I'm saying? Always tune in. We on every other weekend. We got a yacht party coming up soon, all right? So if anybody ever If y'all follow us on Instagram, please pay attention because we got a yacht party coming up soon. There's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers going there, and that shit gonna be nice, right? Opulence is what we're going for. So it's gonna be dope. We got payment plans and shit like that, man. So please y'all come fuck with us. Shout out to TNN. But keep an eye out. We're gonna do a yacht party. We're gonna have a good motherfucking time. If you know the Jawjackin boys, if you ever seen us in the party or any kind of motherfucker get down, you know we gonna motherfucker entertain and we gonna motherfucker hype that bitch up. So y'all come fuck with us, man. We appreciate y'all niggas. God bless y'all.